Hello, everyone. Hey there. How's everybody doing today? I hope you can hear me all right. Today is, I'm also plugged in, so hopefully the video quality and the sound quality is good today as well. Oh, it's good to see you all today. Today is episode 26, and I want to talk today about energy focus and how directing our attention creates power and transforms our lives. And really, if you believe that nothing works for you, then you are absolutely right. And where your attention goes, energy flows. There is so much information out there about how our energy, quantum physics, string theory, tons and tons of research to show how when our focus shifts or is willy-nilly, um, it gives us our external world. So, welcome to another episode of We're Here for the Human Experience. If you are new here, I am Lisa, a certified life coach, Reiki master teacher, and I help people shift their perceptions, heal your traumas, open up closed doors, and light the way to a more fulfilling life by connecting you to your inner wisdom. Please like and share. I totally and greatly appreciate that. Thank you. So let's get into this. So our attention can either be laser focused or willy-nilly. I want to use this example of how our focus can actually speed up our process and our results. Um, Previously, I used to do office ergonomics, and then I also had a business doing office ergonomics. And so, along with the ergonomic evaluations, I would also include stretches, office stretches, right? For carpal tunnel, stretching our wrists, our body, just slight stretches. And if you want the stretches, I do have them on my website at Lisa Hyde. LisaHydeLifeCoach.com under resources. So one of the things within the ergonomics, so I always did the stretches with everybody. I always walked them through all the stretches because I know how important it is to focus on a stretch or an exercise. And this goes with everything in our lives. I'm just going to use stretching and exercise as this example for today. So within the ergonomic stretches, it is that we want to be focused, and when we are focusing on our movements or our exercises, then our body actually responds so much quicker. It's fascinating, and ultimately, when we are focused on ourselves, it's bringing our energy back into us. Because we spend, like I've said in many other videos, we spend so much time worried about the external world, everything that's going on outside of us, and lots of times we end up going, I'm just so busy, I don't even have time to think. And so when we even do just these small stretches, exercises, it creates an impact in our lives. So it is about, so when we do focus, like I've said, and like I'm going to tell you again today, it is about focusing on ourselves and bringing that energy back. So in our, when we're doing our stretches, and so I'm just going to talk a little bit about that. So in doing our stretches, I tell the people, even for myself, when I'm doing a few stretches here and there, it is about the body posture, breath, and the stretch. I want to be able to open up the channels and allow the blood to flow freely in my body wherever I may be holding some tension, especially in the stretches. And so where our attention goes, it creates that power, and it's empowering. It can transform our lives. So for instance, when I'm talking about doing this one exercise where I want to make sure that I'm standing, I'm not shallow breathing, I want to make sure that my shoulder is down, I'm back, I'm comfortable. I want to get myself into a good spot because I want to focus on this stretch that I'm going to do. And I'm just using this one as an example. but I want to focus on what I'm doing so that I'm not thinking about groceries or kids or what the boss said or coworkers or anything of the sort. I want to just focus on this stretch, for instance. So what I want to do is think about where my shoulder is. I'm going to take a nice deep breath. I want to get myself into position. It's not about doing 5 reps, 10 reps, 20 reps. It's about getting yourself into a nice position and comfortable. So once I'm into that position, and this is where our focus goes, I want to think about what I'm feeling in my, even as I feel it, my shoulders up. I want to think about what it feels like. I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm thinking about this stretch, my why of this stretch. I'm stretching it to strengthen these muscles. I'm stretching to relax these muscles. I can feel some tension in here. I do not want to feel pain, sharp stabbing pain. This is for light stretching. It's not about no pain, no gain. I'm not that person. I don't want to feel that much pain after the fact at all. I want it to be nice and gentle. So when I am focusing on these muscles, I'm just thinking about that, oh, it's going to feel better. I'm releasing the tension in here. I'm opening up, focusing on here. I'm taking a nice deep breath because I have full awareness. My focus and my attention is on myself. And when my focus and attention is on myself, especially when we're doing exercises, and actually especially when we do anything, we want to focus on ourselves as much as we possibly can to bring that awareness, to open up those channels of communication within ourselves, within our body. Trillions of cells in our body, and they are all listening. So when I'm thinking about, well, this stretch, for instance, I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm thinking about how well my body is working, where it might feel a little bit sore, and know that it is about, the soreness for me says those muscles just aren't used to that position. They're not used to that repetition. They just need a little extra work. So I just like to say, okay, well, this is where it's that perception and shifting of our mindset to go, okay, yeah, I can feel that these muscles haven't worked for a while, or they're tense because I'm using, opposite muscles all the time. And in our life, not just within exercise, when we are focusing on ourselves, there again, it does open the doors, and it allows the blood to flow. It allows our oxygen to flow within us. And it helps us to bring us down into out of fight, flight, or freeze, so that we have more clarity. A lot of people will say, and even within the mindset, it's like, wow, it's like exercise is like a 4-letter word. And so lots of people will zone out. Think about, and I've done it myself, think about when you get onto a treadmill. I have had a device, or I've had a book, and I'm just trudging along, and I don't feel like I'm really getting anything out of it, because I'm multitasking, first of all, and that means I'm not focusing I'm not really focusing on my device, or I'm not focusing on being on the treadmill. So when I focus on being on the treadmill, I can spend 15 minutes on the treadmill. It doesn't matter how fast or how slow, but when I'm focusing on all the muscles and myself as to what's going on with my why I'm on the treadmill, because I want to feel better, because I want my muscles to be stronger. I want to be limber. I want to be, I don't want to trip and fall, right? So I want to focus on the muscles and my body, because my body, well, it's the only one I have. So I want to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can for myself, and to live a, comfortable life. And that goes within our mindset. Whether we believe things or not believe things, either way, they are always true. So if I'm focusing on outside of myself, then that world is chaotic. But when I focus on myself and my intention of exercising, of what I want to do, build my legs, build my arms, whatever it is, I want to focus for 15 minutes. And set a timer if you need to, but just be conscious and aware of what's going on within your body. And when I do feel that soreness, or that, I talk to myself. I talk to myself a lot, honestly. But I will talk to myself. I will talk to the cells in my body. I will talk to the muscles. I will talk to to the tendons, to my being, and say, I acknowledge that I'm feeling, this tightness, this soreness, this whatever it is, and just know that I'm okay. Because if I'm just like, oh my God, I hate my body and it's just not working for me, well, those words have a lot of power to them, and now I've popped my focus outside of myself. Now I'm blaming and talking nasty to myself, which is never helpful. Um, so I want to be focused on what I'm doing, and for 15 minutes, it's amazing um, how much our body actually responds when we're fully engaged, or whatever our goal is. If when we are fully engaged, even for 15 minutes, it has a massive impact. So our attention can either be laser focused or willy-nilly. And totally didn't, we all do that, right? Laser focused or willy-nilly. I mean, that is part of being here for the human experience. And ultimately, whatever you believe, if you believe that nothing works for you, then you are totally right. So our attention and our focus is so powerful. It can impact, it can make changes in my body within 15 minutes a day. And I don't have to hurt myself. I just have to acknowledge that I'm there and focus on the exercise that I'm doing, so that my body will actually respond quicker and feel better quicker and be stronger quicker. And of course, like I say, we are here for the human experience, and we have so much complexity to our lives and so many factors that can and do affect us. But when we change our focus and our beliefs, the bumpy ride of our life can be easier to navigate, because we are learning how to shift our energy and how to develop new perspectives. It's about looking at, if I'm on that treadmill, do I want to be on that treadmill for an hour, or do I want to be on there for 15 minutes and actually get the full benefit out of it because I just focused on myself for 15 minutes? I don't know. That's just me. I would prefer to do that than spend an hour on a treadmill and not really gaining a lot out of it, other than I might read a few chapters or binge watch something. So what we focus on intensely, whether it is good or bad, it enters our lives. And when we realize that we have a choice in what and how we focus on, it does transform everything. Everything is energy. What we focus on, it actually manifests. So I invite you to see what happens the next time you are out for a walk or on the treadmill, and focus your attention on yourself. And let me know in the comments how your body feels. And there again, it's not about the pain. It's not, if you have any pain, please go and see a doctor. Absolutely. You shouldn't, if you're doing these stretches or anything like that, there shouldn't be a lot of pain, especially within the stretches. But I want to know if you actually notice, when you focus on yourself, the difference in your body and the difference in your mindset and the difference in how you feel. Thanks for watching today. So when you feel out of control, remember to breathe. That's the first thing. Just take a nice deep breath. You don't have to allow your thoughts and emotions to take control. You are in control of your thoughts and emotions, and everything is a choice. Join me join me on July 9th at 3 p.m. for the next episode of We're Here for the Human Experience, where we navigate the matrix of our mind, body, and spirit. And don't forget to check out the office stretches on my website, www.lisahydlifecoach.com. Please like and share. And if you have any questions or something you would like me to cover on my lives, or you'd like to come on the show, send me a private message. See you again in July 9th. Bye, everyone.